going on, guys? Buck2, and in today's video I've got a video on Clancys Ghost Recon that came out on the 7th of March. I know it's only been out for 3 days, but I thought, I might as well get my opinion out there as soon as possible, to tell people what it's like and everything, so if they really want to go and buy it, they can go and buy it. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, the first thing I'm actually going to talk about is the prices. Now, the prices, well, they're not that expensive in the UK, but in America, they do range for a bit. So the standard edition is only 42 quid or 42 pounds, but in America it's $59. Now that's the only standard edition. You cannot get that on the console. On the console you can only get the deluxe edition. The deluxe edition in the UK is £55, but in America it is $72.49. But the gold edition in UK is $79.99, or we like to call it 8 quid. But in America it's $99.99, so nearly $100 for it. I didn't do it on Steam. The standard edition is like 40 quid or 20 quid, and the deluxe edition is like 40. I'm not too sure, but they aren't expensive at all. The next thing I really want to talk about, like the customization options and stuff in the game. So if you're wondering about the game, like what is it like, what can you do in the game? Well, you can do loads of different things. You can go ahead and customize your character to full extent. You can change the sex, facial hair color, facial details, which are like scars and things like that. You can do face paint, which I'm pretty sure you all know that is. Tattoos, you can't get anywhere else apart from the left arm and the right arm. Change every single bit of clothing you on. You can change your shoes, put gloves on. You can do your jumper, your t-shirt, your backpack, your patches on it, your helmet, your mask, your glasses. Basically everything you can put on yourself, you can customize. Either you can get a ghillie suit, and they do actually work. They're not like just like casual things you put on and they don't even work. They do work. If someone's running past you and you lie down in the grass, they will walk straight past you even though they're chasing you or shooting at you. They have no idea you're there. Next thing on the list is weapon customizations. Now you can do a lot about customizations. You can get these different parts and things around the map for like your assault rifles, SMGs, LMGs, snipers, shotguns, and your secondaries. For your secondary, you can also get compact machine guns, which are like Scorpions and the SMG-11. They're both pretty good, but you can't put a suppressor on the Scorpion, which is quite bad when you need to be undetected in things, because there are some missions where you need to be undetected. Having a suppressor is really useful. And, there are two ways to play this game. If you've seen any videos or anything, most people play it like really tactical and go stealthy and everything. I tried to go stealthy, as you'll see. I might put a clip in. I do try and go stealthy at the start of the mission, but then we mess up and something doesn't happen because we are playing on the hardest difficulties, or something does mess up and our aim doesn't go on, and then the whole thing ends up backing up on us. We end up getting ass fucked. So just letting you know, there are many ways to play the game. I think I've been playing the game for like 2.5 days straight, literally not even taking it out of the disc tray. Literally just I've had a blast. I haven't even got bored of it once. I've had such a good time. So much to do, you can't get bored at all. There's 27 bosses or provinces around the globe, so you're never looking for something to do. There's always something to do. So next thing on the list is special guns. Now you can obviously, if you ever played Far Cry, you'll know that in Far Cry you can unlock these special weapons and things from completing certain provinces and then buying them. But in this game, what you have to do is you need to complete the whole province, which means completing all the missions or killing the boss. I've completed 5 whole provinces at the moment, and I've killed all 4 bosses, and one mission he killed himself. Oh my god! Oh jeez! Oh my god! So obviously you can't kill him. So we did all the missions and everything, but one of the missions was really hard. Obviously the higher the ranking goes up in the missions, you have like these skulls, and it goes up to 5 skulls. Obviously the higher the skull, the harder the enemies, and the harder the difficulty and the harder the mission is, or the harder the provinces. There are special guns and rare weapons in the game, which I do have. I have 5 of them. Obviously the ones you get from completing the first provincial run, you get his AK-47 and her AK-47. They're both pretty good, and they're both really good actually. So 4 of the 27 bosses you defeat will give you skill points, or high skill points, maybe like ranging to 5 to 10, and the harder difficulty the better rewards. And supplies. Now supplies are food, gasoline, comms, and medicine, which comms stands for communications if you didn't know, and medicine. They're all used in different parts. So you have, I think it's like 6 or 7 categories in your loadout where you can upgrade, and obviously the things you can upgrade are really helpful. I've fully upgraded 2 of them, my weapons category and my drone category, I think it is. The drone is obviously really useful if you want to do stealthy. That's why I've unlocked everything for the drone. Obviously I've made my drone now a medic, so we can fly in the air and revive my teammates if they're down and I can't get to it, which is really useful for the really hard missions that we play at the moment. It's really vital you upgrade your drone's armor armor as well, because it can get shot out, and obviously the speed and the sound. The lower it is and the faster it is, and the stronger it is much better to detect those enemies that are really far away and things like that. Is really good. And obviously the range and the distance that it can the range that it can go without you being near it, and the range that it can detect people at is really good as well. For upgrade is helpful. So the other thing on my list is graphics, and the graphics are really good in this game. It's actually, they've smashed the graphics in this game. People were complaining that the graphics weren't too good, and there obviously are a bit of bugs in it. I've noticed that when you aim down sight on the iron sights and you're in a car or something, your hand does come off the gun, and your gun goes to one side a bit, like it's a bit dodgy. Obviously this game's only about for 3 days, but it has been in development for 4 years. I don't understand how they haven't fixed this, but that's one little bug I come across. Nothing much. Some NPCs standing in the same place running, but apart from that, this game is absolutely ridiculously good. The graphics, as I've said again, are really good. You'll see at the end of the video when I say thank you for watching my video and things like that, I've actually got the view of the whole of one of the maps, or one of the provinces, some of the province anyway. The graphics are stunning, but that was in the night, so I was waiting for the day, but it was going to take forever to get to the day, so I just had the night. So the next thing on my list is my thoughts. Now my thoughts on the game, definitely not disappointed with the game. It is a really solid good game. There's loads of stuff to do, you never get bored, you can play with friends, it's funny to play, you can approach things different ways, you don't have to play it one way. You can do little roulettes, you can just do one whole mission with your pistol, you can do it all while lying down, you can do night vision, you can do thermal vision, you can set people up. There's so much to do. It is actually kind of stupid. You get so much life in the game for only £42 or $59 in the United States. But again, it is a steal for this game. It is really I can't praise this game as much. Obviously, I've been wanting this game. I played the alpha, I played the beta. They were both solid as well, and obviously the main based game is more solid. It should be, due to it being fully released, but it's a really good game. I can't say it enough. So if you're looking to go, or you're looking about Ghost Recon, I'd recommend it 110%. If you're into adventurous games, or you're into time consuming games, if you've got like 3 hours to spare, I'd go ahead and buy this game, because there's lots to do, and you will literally, that time will fly by like nothing. You don't even know. It is a really good game. So thank you for watching my video, guys. I hope it did change your opinions on the game and things like that if you were a bit iffy on about it. But it is a really good game, as I've said. The graphics are stunning. There's so much to do. It's really time consuming as well. You can play with multiple friends. You can approach things the way you want to do. You can do different things in the game. You don't have to stick to story missions. You can go off and do your own thing. You don't even have to do missions in this game. You can do anything you want. That's a great thing about it. I'd even go far to say it's near enough GTA 5. Apart from it's basically not as graphic and things like that. But it is a really good game. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed. So like, comment and subscribe, and here's a view.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's